evening. Welcome to the Pearl Report. I'm Diana Lin. If you believe that air quality gets no worse than a polluted day in Hong Kong, think again. Our inside air quality on a good day can be 10 times worse than outside air, and if you've just renovated, up to 100 times worse. Where does this pollution come from, and how does it affect our health? Producer Tracy Furness finds out.
My two hands, my heart, and even my head felt numb.
People think when they are inside a new home, it's clean and healthy. But there are a lot of things we should watch out.
Indoors, there's more pollution than outdoors.
Our skin can absorb up to 2/3 of what we put on it. We provide a human lab to experiment the cocktail effect of all these chemicals in our body.
By 2010, 75% of the world's people will have chemical allergies.
Lowell Lowe was a successful singer, songwriter and actor of the 1980s and 90s.
There was something going on.
Today he runs his own health products store. This was not a planned career move. It came about one night 10 years ago when he had an experience that changed his life forever.
Going to bed at night, my two hands went completely numb. My heart was numb, even my head. I couldn't sleep at all. So I got up to exercise for 15 minutes. I felt better, but when I went to sleep again, the symptoms returned in half an hour to an hour.
Perplexed, Lowell searched for a cause for these symptoms, since none of the doctors he consulted had any answers. By that time, he'd been suffering the symptoms for 4 years.
I couldn't bear it. Either I commit suicide or I shouldn't live anymore. I decided to save myself.
Lowell's research led him to suspect he's sensitive to toxins, so he read books about chemicals.
Globally, I found no more than 20 books about chemicals, and I read them all. One's called Home Safe Home. That book saved my life. Its author is also chemical sensitive. She suffered for 7 years and she also saved herself. No doctor could help her. 90% of the world's doctors know nothing about environmental medicine.
The author, Deborah Lynn Dadd, found that some furniture and materials used to decorate our homes emit harmful chemical gases.
In Hong Kong, most of kitchens are built with pressed wood and laminated wood. There's a chemical called formaldehyde, which is used in pressed wood and also adhesive. It's a very toxic chemical. And when we have those odor, those smelly odor, you have to be careful.
Especially from new furniture or flooring, the odors come from chemicals, including the worst toxin, formaldehyde, used during the manufacturing process.
A lot of people think inside a new, clean home is very healthy, but this is sometimes very perceptive.
Teddy Song goes to homes and offices to test for formaldehyde and other chemical gases. Usually his clients call on him when they think they're suffering from the side effects of indoor toxins.
We have quite high reading of formaldehyde here. The level of formaldehyde inside the cabinet is 2.72 ppm, which is far above what the EPD suggests.
Actually, there's no law in Hong Kong on safe levels of indoor toxins, but the Environmental Protection Department has guidelines stating an excellent formaldehyde level as being 30 micrograms per meter cubed or 0.02 parts per million, and a good reading as 100 micrograms per meter cubed or 0.08 ppm. A reading above 0.1 ppm is considered harmful.
Very high doses of formaldehyde are cancerogenic. They do initiate cancers.
So is benzene, another common indoor toxin and also one of the main chemicals emitted from cigarettes. Benzene is usually found in paint, varnishes and cleaning products. Formaldehyde, benzene and some other chemicals are known as volatile organic compounds or VOCs.
A group of organic compounds that can easily vaporize at room temperature and emitted to the atmosphere.
The toxicity of VOCs is only recently understood.
They are highly allergenic. Most people find if they get exposures on their hands, it's a neurotoxin, which means it goes to the nervous system, tends to make your mind more dull. They tend to stick on fat, and our brain happens to be fatty.
You may get irritation to your nose, eye and throat, and some people may feel headaches, dizziness or other respiratory illnesses.
I would believe that with the increased exposure, it may cause a higher cancer rate and also some higher rate of respiratory discomfort.
We know for sure that the more frequently the household is sprayed with pesticide control, there is increased rates in leukemia in those children, the most toxic kind of exposure people get in their home.
Toxic emissions from indoor volatile organic compounds vary in time and strength. Formaldehyde may emit from presswood for years before fading away, but emissions from certain paint brands can stabilize in a few weeks. VOCs also react to the weather.
The emission rate varies with temperature and humidity. In the summertime, when the temperature is higher, then the emission rate is faster. But in the winter, it may take you a longer time for the complete emission of this volatile organic compounds.
Some VOCs never stabilize. One of the most dangerous is polyurethane, the compound used to make floors shine and to make varnish for wood. It's found in many homes and offices.
It's very toxic, so people have to be careful when they apply those on their floors. As a rule of thumb, it's better to use like a less glossy wood floor, which is better, less chemical.
Are VOCs a new phenomenon?
It has been a problem ever since we have a lot of synthetic products manufactured. Right now, inside the house, we have a lot of chemicals, we have a lot of plastic, we have a lot of man-made products. A lot of them are made from petrochemicals. Right now, the buildings are built to be more airtight because of energy efficiency. That means we're keeping the chemical inside the interior. In Hong Kong, we always like to turn the air conditioning on. That keeps the chemical inside too.
Teddy Song has some easy remedies.
You let in the fresh air and hopefully it can reduce the concentration of the gaseous pollutants. This can be done by, say, natural breeze, or you can just switch on the ventilation fan or kitchen hood at the one end and open up the windows at the other end of the house and create an artificial breeze to carry the pollutants away.
But in Hong Kong, windows are often kept closed because of outdoor pollution such as vehicle emissions. Teddy recommends a clean air machine with filters. Another way to reduce VOCs is to find the source and remove it. Lower Low did just that.
I removed all the curtains.
Curtain coating can contain harmful VOCs.
That night I felt 90% better.
I was so happy.
Then I threw my carpets away.
Well, carpets can contain pesticides. And synthetic carpets.
They're all made of recycled plastic bottles, recycled to make new carpets. The carpets have over 120 toxic chemicals. I also changed my bedding, my paint, my room. The entire indoor air quality is now without chemicals.
There are some local furniture manufacturers making affordable furniture with low formaldehyde and VOCs.
We're using that technology, we call that honeycomb board.
These honeycombs are made mostly from natural fibre framed by wood.
This is a very low density pressed wood here.
This store makes furniture for the highly regulated European market, countries such as Germany that only allow 10 milligrams of formaldehyde per 100 grams of wood. The furniture here has 8 milligrams per 100 grams of wood. There's more good news.
It's not very expensive.
There's healthy paint too.
The main ingredients for our products are plant-based and mineral-based. We don't have any VOCs, formaldehydes, or heavy metals, or any toxic solvents within it. So making it a very clean product to use. It doesn't have any toxic emission during or after the painting.
You say outside pollution is very serious. It can't be compared with indoor air.
For his shop in Sai-Kung, Lowell Low sources non-toxic products from all over the world, from household cleaning and personal care products to organic shirts, towels and bedding. And the trend is growing. Cecilia Tang has a business making natural cleaning products.
Started my own brand because I have skin problems with using the conventional cleansing products. I was working for a pharmaceutical raw materials company and I was sourcing for the cleansing products. So I know a lot of ingredients they are using are very toxic to our skin. Then I start to search for alternative.
She found that the cleaning remedies our grandparents used before the chemical industry got a grip on our daily lives are effective.
The main ingredients we are using, like we can find in the kitchen, like vinegar, yeah. This vinegar we are using, like baking soda for baking, salt for scoring, and then add some new ideas like essential oils to add as a disinfectant and aroma scent to our products, then it will bring out the same effect. Also with the pleasant smell. The natural cleaning products has no side effects.
This is just a baking soda and some vinegar.
Cecilia's business partner Jamie also had skin allergies using conventional cleaning products.
This is not hazardous at all. This is not harmful at all. It's not like the exit. Here inside just baking soda, corn flour and some water. Very simple ingredients.
And for dishes?
Plain soap and vinegar.